Everyone makes mistakes, right? It's a common popular saying that everyone will surely hear at least once in their lifetimes. However, there are mistakes that are common and harmless. And there are mistakes, as true crime stories show us again and again, that cannot be undone due to the profound pain and trauma they inflict on others. These errors have the power to alter lives irreversibly, leaving lasting scars that cannot be redeemed or repaired. Cameron Herron's mistake surely falls into the second group.
You killed a mother and a daughter. You did.
Although he was young when he made his so-called mistake, 18 years old to be exact, there was no way Harris was not aware that his actions were risky but potentially criminal, and could lead to serious bodily harm, or tragically, as it transpired, death. As a result of Herron's and his friend, John Barano's reckless actions, a young mother and her baby daughter's lives were cruelly cut short. So what did Herron do exactly, and what has happened to the now 24-year-old? Back in May 2018, Cameron Herron was driving his brand new Ford Mustang, a gift from his parents for graduating high school, on Tampa's Bayshore Boulevard in the state of Florida. Bayshore is a popular spot for pedestrians, with what is considered the longest continuous sidewalk not only in the US, but in the world. But Herron was not driving as any reasonable, cautious citizen would. With his older brother Tristan in the passenger seat beside him, Herron was drag racing against his friend, 17-year-old John Barano. Herron was traveling at 100 mph in a 45 mf zone and collided at high speed with 24-year-old Jessica Reisinger-Raubenold, who was pushing a stroller carrying her 21-month-old daughter, Lilia. In a last-ditch effort, Reisinger, who'd been lawfully crossing the road, attempted to push her child out of the way, but was unable to in time. Reisinger died instantly, while her daughter succumbed to her injuries the following day. Herron was charged with 1 count of unlawful racing and 2 counts of vehicular homicide. So what sentence was given to Herron? An aggravating factor emerged when it was revealed that mere days before the fatal crash, Cameron Herron had been driving at 162 miles per hour on Interstate 75. Furthermore, he had a track record of exceeding 70 miles per hour on Tampa roads. This evidence indicated that the crash was not an isolated incident, but rather the consequence of a reckless and irresponsible mindset. In this case, the two accused pursued different legal strategies. A week prior to the trial's scheduled commencement, John Barano opted for a plea deal and received a sentence of 6 years in prison, along with 15 years of probation upon release. Herron's older brother Tristan saw all charges against him dropped, possibly because he had no active role in the incident as the sole passenger. For multiple reasons, the trial kept being met with delays, which made the process all the more agonizing for Reisinger's bereaved family. Both her father Bob Reisinger and husband David Raubenold pled with the court to speed up legal proceedings and allow them to finally get the resolution they deserved. The grieving widower told the court in late 2019, "I've suffered horrifically every moment. It's nearly impossible to put into words the agony of this legal process." Herron was not offered a plea deal. Instead, he pled guilty in 2020 to the charges and let the judge decide his fate.
15 years Florida State Prison, that'll run consecutive to count 1, for a total of 24 years Florida State Prison.
The state was advocating for an 18-year prison sentence, while the maximum that Herron could receive was 30 years. In April 2021, Herron did not get 30 years, nor did he get the 18 the state was aiming for, nor the 10 to 12 his defense attorney wanted. Instead, 3 years after the crash, the judge sentenced the young adult to a total of 24 years behind bars. While the judge thought 30 years was too harsh for a young man with a clean criminal record, he nevertheless believed Herron was responsible for his actions and should be sentenced accordingly. A sentence Herron was quick to file an appeal for. A sentence upheld by Herron lawyer. The main argument posed by John Fitzgibbons, Herron's lawyer in the appeal hearing, hinged on comments made by State Attorney Andrew Warren when he criticized the very sentence his office had requested just 1 day earlier. In the end, the appeal to reduce the sentence was denied in 2022, as shown in this court order. The 24-year sentence was upheld, and with no more potential legal remedies left, Herron is currently serving it at the Graceville Correctional Facility in Graceville, Jackson County, Florida. A kind request from us: before driving at a particular speed in public area, do remember that you could kill a Jessica Reisinger-Raubenold and a sweet little Lillian. See you!